Good morning. It's day 12. I'm bundled up. I'm freezing. It's got to be in the 30s here. I had a very cold night. I was cold all night. So I'm running a little late. I didn't want to get up when it was dark like I normally do. It's about 6:30. Haven't packed my tent. Haven't had breakfast, but I'm now in gear. Still cold. Have my shorts on, but you know, what can you do? So I look forward to the day ahead. So today, I think in about 5 or 6 miles, I should find water, which is good because I'm running low again. I drank a lot for dinner. And then I'll be heading down into the Gila, which is going to be a highlight. And I can only imagine what it's going to be when my legs and my shoes are soaked. People are talking about frozen shoes in the morning. No fun, but it's going to be an epic adventure. I look forward to it. The road has ended, and I've got a 2-mile descent to the Gila River. Exciting. Temperatures are pleasant too, which is great. Still no cell signal, but oh well. Hey everyone, it's about a little after 10. I came from up the hill that way, and the Gila River Gorge is starting to reveal itself. How pretty and beautiful. I'm not quite sure which way I go once I get down there, but Far Out will tell me, and I'm sure just a few more steps, more will be revealed. I've got both my puffy and my windbreaker off, and I'd say it's like 60, light breeze. It's pleasant. I also realized I haven't seen a hiker. Today's day 12, I'm pretty sure, and I don't think I've seen a hiker since day 6. Wow. The people that I saw on day 6 were some of the people I started with, and a few people who started behind me were just fast. And now no one behind me is caught up. I don't know what's up with that. And nor do I have any cell signal, or if I had it for a while, since yesterday around this time. Kind of miss that. It's an addiction, but I'd also like to post about the crazy person yesterday trying to get me lost so other people can try and avoid them, be forewarned. This is Sapelo Creek, and I go across and then I take a left, and shortly thereafter is the Gila River. So I'll get across and then assess whether I need water. I don't have much, but I think the river is just ahead. Now that I'm near a flowing river, I get to see a new kind of tree. I'm not quite sure what it is. A little bit like a maple, but the leaves, but the bark makes it look like a London plane tree. Maybe it's that. Well, Far Out said you didn't need to cross the river as soon as you reached the Gila, but I could not find a trail, and then right across the river I could see a cairn and footprints, so that's the way I went. And hadn't river crossed for quite some time, maybe PCT, and I'll have to be a bit more cautious in the future because it really is quite strong and pushed me hard. It was up to about my knee, but it was flowing fast. Shit, where do I go now? Oh man, this sucks. No trail. Maybe I have to backtrack a bit. I don't know. People talk about the first couple of miles as mega confusion, and I would believe it because this is very unclear. I'm going back because once you got across the river, the trail went in 2 directions, and maybe the other direction was better. Maybe. Or did people just cross the river here? Because, yeah, I see, yeah, I think they might have across the river here. Damn, that's a little deeper. Up to my thighs. Rats. Well, I crossed the river, this time up to my thighs. My pants are wet. Dang. And they're shorts. But I seem to be on the line, so press on. Well, I've crossed the river 7 times in probably only 40 minutes. In the first 20 minutes, I did it 6 times, and then it was a while before I went for my next one. Far out also says I'm way off trail, but this is where the only path that I could find is, and people commented that far out isn't terribly accurate around here. The river's on my right. There's a sloping hill to cliffs on my left and sloping hill to cliffs on my right, so I can't be that far off, so I'm just going to keep following this trail. I don't see footprints, but, you know, it's unusually, it's rained a bit the last few nights, so that might have washed them away. So I'll just try and make do and not get too far lost. Number 9. Number 10, 11, and it's only around 12:30. Just a few minutes later, number 12. The water's beautiful, by the way. It'd be great for a swim or just a dunk. I'm trying to make some time. Oh well. 12 river crossings so far. A pretty short amount of time, just a few hours. 13. Okay, this is getting repetitious. That was 14. I'm going to report in only every 2 or 3 or some number higher than 1 going forward. It's just too tiring to do it. And these have been quite back-to-back lately. Well, I wasn't going to report from all my river crossings because it was getting too numerous, and I'm just about to cross this one, and I'm looking at this very muddy walk, path, and then a steep climb up the embankment. And as I look closely, I'm looking for footholds, and what do I see? A big freaking snake. I hadn't seen a snake in a while. I don't think it's a rattlesnake. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to be anywhere near it. So it moved along to the right, and I'm gonna, I guess, start trying to climb that messy hill on the left. Well, that wasn't pretty. Near the edge, my feet were sinking over foot into the mud, so I went back out in the river, but then I tried another spot to go in, and it just kept sinking. And then to climb up the bank was an absolute nightmare of handholds crawling. Oh, let's hope the other crossings are better. That was 16. Here's some scat of a large animal. I won't stare at this forever, and there's a bit more over here. But I'm told this area has a large population of mountain lion that preys on deer. And I have usually deer are easy to spot. They're just hanging around. But I haven't seen any, nor have I seen any footprints. And given that there were signs for bear further back, there's probably bear in here too. Bear scat usually is a big pile of mess with berries in it. I didn't see anything like that in there, so maybe that was mountain lion scat. 20. It's 2:30. I didn't hit the first river crossing to about 10:15 or 10:30, and that was number 25. So lots of river crossings. All we're doing is like zigzagging up the river, and every time we zig, we go across. Every time we zag, we go across. Fortunately, it's quite pleasant. The temps are perfect. I believe that's the 35th river crossing, and the first one that I saw ducks in. Husband and wife ducks. So, which is pretty cool. And not far back from there, and I was in the woods, probably about 6 feet above or more, above the height of the river, I found some trees that had like aquatic weeds, seaweed type stuff, hanging from the branches at about 8 feet, which is indicative of when this place floods. It's narrow gorge, maybe snowmelt from Colorado or northern New Mexico, but it was pretty high up there in the tree and pretty high above the river. It would not be a good time to be hiking when that happens. Well, I suspect these are mountain lion tracks here in the soft sand. They're like a dog, but just bigger. Yeah, well, that's what's loose here. Hey, good evening. This is the end of day 12. I'm up the hill a little bit, half eating dinner, and I decided to take a break and wrap this up. I did about 20 miles today, which was good. I was pleased with that. I'm quite sore. My back is sore, so I look forward to taking my prescribed back pill that I got in Silver City for muscle spasms. There was a lot of things today. I think I went through about 45, I did about 45 river crossings. Saw lots of dead skulls of deer, I guess deer. They were pretty huge for a deer. Saw mountain lion tracks, saw like seaweed, aquatic type weeds 10 feet into a tree that was a couple hundred yards back from the river, which is an indication that this dang thing floods. And it goes up quite high. So it was a nice day. The water temperature is just right. I wanted to make the hot spring, which is just another mile up the road, but I would have to be doing that in the dark and setting up and eating dinner in the dark. And it turns out when I was setting up my tent, I found a hole in the tent, so that took about 20 minutes to repair that. But overall, it was a very good day. I'm quite sore. I look forward to a restful night and to do it all over again. See ya.